Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to tell you something that most people don't want to hear. Comfort is your enemy. Comfort is the silent killer of dreams, the quiet trap that lulls you into mediocrity. It's seductive, it feels good in the moment, and that's why it's dangerous. Comfort is what keeps you in bed when you know you should get up. It's what makes you skip the workout, delay the hard work, put off that decision, or procrastinate on that plan. It whispers to you, relax, you've earned it, even when you haven't earned anything. And over time, it drains your discipline, erodes your ambition, and steals your future. Jocko Willink's wake-up call is simple and brutal. If you want to be powerful, if you want to be unstoppable, you must declare war on comfort, because it will rob you of the life you are capable of living. Comfort is the enemy, because it teaches you to settle. It convinces you that good enough is acceptable, and when you live in that mindset long enough, you forget what greatness even feels like. Every time you choose comfort over challenge, you're training yourself to be weaker, lazier, and less capable. You don't notice it at first because comfort is quiet. It doesn't destroy you in one massive blow. It destroys you one small, easy decision at a time. But strength is forged in discomfort. Growth only happens when you put yourself in situations that stretch you, test you, and push you beyond what's easy. Jocko says, discipline equals freedom, and part of that discipline is rejecting comfort, even when every fiber of your body craves it. Because when you push through the cold, the fatigue, the grind, you build something inside of you that comfort can never give you. Resilience. You build mental toughness. You learn to trust yourself, because you know that when things get hard, you won't break. That's what comfort steals from you. It keeps you soft, dependent, and weak, while the world rewards those who can endure discomfort and thrive in it. Think about it. Every achievement, every victory, every breakthrough you've ever had came after you went through something hard. None of it came from sitting around, staying safe, or taking the easy path. Comfort feels good right now, but it comes with a hidden cost, regret. It gives you pleasure in the short term and pain in the long term. Discomfort is the opposite. It gives you pain in the short term, but it pays off with freedom, pride, and strength later. That is why Jocko preaches discipline. It's about doing what's hard now, so life becomes easier later. You see, the people you look up to, the ones who inspire you, the ones who dominate in their fields, they don't live in comfort. They wake up early when it's hard. They train when they're tired. They work when others quit. They choose the grind over the couch, focus over distraction, hunger over ease. They have mastered the art of living in discomfort, because they know that's where real power is built. And here's the truth. If you want to be one of them, if you want to achieve what they achieve, you have to learn to do the same. You have to step out of your comfort zone every single day. It's not about one massive leap. It's about consistently choosing the harder path, getting up instead of sleeping in, saying no to junk food, putting in extra work, cutting distractions, resisting instant gratification. Those small acts of discomfort build the muscle of discipline, and discipline destroys weakness. Every time you face discomfort and push through it, you take back control of your life. So why is comfort your enemy? Because it makes you complacent. It whispers that you're safe when you're actually falling behind. It convinces you to stop pushing just when you should be going harder. And the world doesn't reward comfort. It rewards those who can endure the grind and refuse to quit. Jocko's wake-up call is this: stop chasing comfort, start chasing growth. Force yourself into the cold water. Run when you don't feel like it. Work when you're exhausted. Discipline yourself when it's the last thing you want to do. That is how you kill weakness. That is how you build power. And that is how you create freedom. Comfort won't give you any of that. Comfort will give you regret, weakness, and wasted time. If you truly want to change, then stop letting comfort control you. Make yourself uncomfortable on purpose. Train your mind to see discomfort as a sign of progress, not punishment. Because every time you choose discomfort over comfort, you get closer to the person you were meant to become. And here's the truth. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. You either suffer the pain of discipline today, or the pain of regret tomorrow. Choose wisely, step out of your comfort zone. Live in the hard, stay disciplined, stay relentless. And remember, comfort is the enemy, but discomfort, that's where greatness lives. Comfort is seductive because it feels good in the moment, but what Jocko Willink wants you to understand is that comfort is a trap designed to keep you weak, unmotivated, and stagnant. It's the quiet killer of ambition, the silent force that convinces you to settle for less than you're capable of. Comfort lulls you into believing that rest is what you need, that it's okay to skip the hard work, that tomorrow will be the day you finally start, but tomorrow never comes. Every time you choose comfort over discipline, you're reinforcing weakness. You're training yourself to stay average, to avoid growth, to prioritize short-term pleasure over long-term purpose. Jocko's wake-up call is harsh, but true. The world is not built for those who chase comfort. It rewards those who can endure discomfort, who can thrive in the grind, who are willing to do what others won't. The reason comfort is so dangerous is that it doesn't feel like failure in the moment. Staying in bed an extra hour feels harmless. Skipping a workout feels small. Delaying that project feels justified. But these small decisions add up. They stack day after day, and before you realize it, you've built a life on excuses, procrastination, and avoidance. That's how comfort kills you, not with a single fatal blow, but with a slow decay that erodes your drive, discipline, and strength, until there's nothing left but regret. Jocko teaches that strength is not born in comfort, it is forged in discomfort. Every single achievement you've ever admired, every successful person you've looked up to, was built on sacrifice, effort, and an ability to embrace pain when it mattered. Comfort prevents that, because it shields you from the very struggles that make you grow. Think about it. When was the last time you truly leveled up without struggle? When did you build resilience without facing hardship? You didn't. No one does. Growth happens in discomfort, in those moments when you feel the resistance and push anyway. That's why Jocko says, you must deliberately put yourself in situations that test you, because discomfort is the training ground for greatness. Wake up early when you want to sleep. Train your body when it's easier to rest. Work longer hours when your mind wants to quit. These aren't punishments. They are sharpening tools. They harden your mind, toughen your spirit, and build the kind of inner strength that comfort will never give you. The military understands this. Navy SEALs understand. They live in discomfort because they know it's the only way to be ready for war, not just physical war, but the daily battles life throws at you. Jocko's philosophy is discipline equals freedom, and this is where comfort becomes the enemy. If you constantly choose what's comfortable, you trade future freedom for temporary ease. You surrender your health, your goals, your dreams, to a fleeting moment of relaxation. But when you choose discomfort, when you choose to wake up early, push through fatigue, do the hard work, even when you don't feel like it, you earn freedom later. Freedom from regret, freedom from fear, freedom from weakness. Every moment of discomfort is an investment in a future where you trust yourself completely, because you know you've built your strength the hard way. Comfort robs you of that trust. It makes you second-guess yourself. It makes you feel small, because deep down you know you're avoiding what you should be doing. That's why it feels so terrible when you give in to comfort. It's your own potential screaming at you, reminding you that you're wasting it. Here's what most people don't realize. Comfort doesn't just hold you back. It makes you soft in every area of your life. It bleeds into your habits, your mindset, your decisions. The more comfortable you become, the less risk you take, the less effort you put in, and soon you're living a life on autopilot, a life that feels safe, but hollow. Jocko calls this the death zone, where you're alive but not truly living, existing instead of thriving. And the only way out is to reject comfort, to actively seek discomfort every single day. This is why he wakes up at 4:30 a.m. It's not because he enjoys losing sleep. It's because he knows the battle against comfort begins the moment your alarm goes off. Do you hit snooze, or do you rise? That first choice sets the tone for everything else. When you conquer that small battle, you build momentum, And momentum is what destroys weakness. That's why discomfort matters. It's not just about suffering for the sake of suffering. It's about teaching yourself that you are stronger than your feelings, that you control your actions, not the other way around. And here's the brutal truth Jocko wants you to hear. Life isn't going to hand you greatness. It's not going to reward you because you want it. It rewards those who demand it from themselves, those who put in the work when it's hard, those who choose to be uncomfortable now, so they can be free later. Comfort will never demand that from you. It will keep you where you are, whispering that it's okay to relax, convincing you that tomorrow is fine. But tomorrow never comes, and every day you delay is another day lost. That's why Jocko calls it a wake-up call, because you need to stop sleepwalking through your life. You need to wake up, face the hard truth, and accept that if you want to win, you must kill comfort before it kills your ambition. Discomfort is not your enemy. It is the key to unlocking everything you've been chasing. If you want strength, embrace discomfort. If you want discipline, embrace discomfort. If you want freedom, embrace discomfort. That is how you build a life without regret. The enemy isn't the struggle. The enemy is comfort. The faster you understand that, the faster you'll stop negotiating with yourself and start executing. This is what separates the weak from the strong, the average from the unstoppable. Comfort keeps you ordinary. Discomfort builds warriors, and the choice between them is one you make every single day. Comfort is not just the enemy. It is a trap designed to enslave you while convincing you that you are free. Jocko Willink's message is clear. The more you chase comfort, the weaker you become, and the weaker you become, the more life crushes you. Comfort feels good, yes, but that's the point. It tricks you into thinking you are safe, secure and satisfied, while it quietly robs you of your hunger, your edge, and your potential. The truth is, the moment you start prioritizing comfort over progress, you stop growing. Growth is born in adversity. It's forged in resistance, in those grueling moments where your body wants to quit, your mind screams to stop, but you keep moving anyway. That's the battlefield where greatness is built. But when you hide from that battlefield in the name of comfort, you stay soft, fragile, and unprepared. Jocko calls this the disease of modern living. People want ease, convenience, shortcuts, and instant gratification, but they don't realize that the very things they seek are destroying them. They want results without struggle, rewards without sacrifice, success without sweat. It doesn't work like that. Nature has one rule: adapt or die, and adaptation only happens in discomfort. Your muscles don't grow without tension, your mind doesn't sharpen without challenge, and your character doesn't strengthen without hardship. Comfort robs you of all three. The problem with comfort is that it numbs you. It makes you complacent. You start believing that good enough is good enough, and you stop demanding more of yourself. That's why so many people wake up one day stuck in a life they never wanted, wondering where their ambition went. It was stolen by every moment of comfort they chose over discipline. Every snooze button, every skipped workout, every time they said I'll do it tomorrow. Weakness doesn't arrive like a storm. It seeps in like a slow leak until you don't even notice you're drowning. Jocko's wake-up call is meant to shock you out of that sleep. He wants you to feel the urgency, because every day you choose comfort, you're training yourself to surrender. And make no mistake, life doesn't care. Life will hit you with pain, loss, and challenges, whether you're ready or not. Comfort does not prepare you for that fight. Discipline does. Comfort makes you fragile. Discipline makes you dangerous. This is why Jocko says discipline equals freedom. If you live in comfort now, you pay for it later. If you live in discomfort now, you buy yourself strength, resilience, and freedom later. The way out of this trap is brutal, but simple. You must deliberately destroy comfort. You must rewire your brain to stop chasing what feels good now, and start chasing what builds you for tomorrow. This means doing hard things on purpose. Wake up earlier than you want to. Train when you're tired. Work when you'd rather relax. Strip away the unnecessary luxuries that make you soft, and force yourself to live with less. Why? Because when you live hard now, everything else becomes easy. When you run toward discomfort voluntarily, life, involuntary discomforts, don't break you, they forge you further. You become untouchable. Jocko learned this in the SEALs, where comfort is stripped away until only your true self remains. Cold, wet, hungry, exhausted, and still expected to perform. That environment destroys the weak and reveals the strong, and that's exactly what discomfort does in everyday life. It exposes your excuses. It burns away your laziness. It forces you to adapt or fail, and when you adapt, you grow. Here's the reality. Every meaningful thing in life lives on the other side of discomfort. The body you want, it comes from training through pain, pushing past exhaustion, and resisting junk food. The career you want, it comes from working harder than everyone else, staying focused when others slack off, and grinding through late nights. The mindset you want, it comes from confronting fear, silencing self-doubt, and refusing to quit when things get brutal. None of this comes from comfort. Comfort gives you temporary pleasure and permanent regret. Discomfort gives you temporary pain and permanent pride. That is why Jocko calls you to step into discomfort intentionally every single day. Make it a habit. Make it a way of life. Stop viewing discomfort as punishment and start viewing it as proof that you are becoming someone powerful. Comfort is a lie. It promises happiness, but delivers weakness. It promises safety, but leaves you unprepared. It promises rest, but drains your spirit. Jocko's wake-up call is this: if you want to live a life worth living, you must kill comfort before it kills you. Stop negotiating with yourself. Stop looking for the easy way. There is no easy. There is only the hard way. The way of discipline. The way of discomfort. The way of relentless self-improvement. Choose it. Embrace the grind. Train your body. Sharpen your mind. And harden your will. Make discomfort your ally, because once you do, nothing can stop you. The moment you stop fearing discomfort is the moment you start winning. Comfort is the enemy. Discomfort is the path. Stay disciplined, stay relentless, and stay hard.